Hey everyone, coming back to you to talk maybe a little bit more about forensics. Again, hey, we're all in this together, and any kind of tidbit, it's always fun to kind of share on some of the things. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about, I know I've talked before, but it's really important, how do you start an investigation? And we start talking about, digital forensics or mobile forensics, which it's kind of a specialty of mine. And so, if let's think about, what do you need to know? What's the most important thing? You need to know stuff, right? So the investigations can always be different. And so, let's start. So searching. I think searching is probably the best thing that you can do when you're going to start an investigation, right? Because you're looking for certain things. When there's so much information now on a mobile device or many devices within a case, trying to find that needle in a haystack can be pretty difficult. So, utilizing search and the search function. If you didn't know, built into Oxygen Forensic Detective is extremely powerful searching function that allows you, the investigator, to search not only across the data that has been parsed, but search within files, which means that if it's an application that's not supported, searching inside those database files, searching inside a property list file, identifying that information, and now being able to utilize the built-in tools because, there's no tool that's going to parse every application. So let's start from the beginning. So how can I do this? Within Oxygen Detective, you're able to go into our search function, and in that search function, you can go and say predefined, so email addresses you might look for, or you might want to enter certain text into that, or you might want to use, say, hashes of files, or some of those built-in lists that we might have built into as part of the hashes. So you're able to go in and start that function within our search and the search criteria. You enter that. Now, remember, like I mentioned before, there are a lot of tools that will only search in what has been parsed, right? That's contained, say, within a database or some sort of a file. And so you want to make sure that within Detective that you are searching and selecting to search within file content. Because now that's going to parse through all the information, not just the sections where the data has been pre-parsed, but now it's looking inside those files that might not be part of a supported application or supported, say, a log file and function. And now you're able to identify that information. You're able to now go back once you get that hit, go directly into that file and now find and rebuild, say, build a query that you can now extract out of the SQLite database, or, build and just dive into that property list file that you might be looking at with that iOS device. So finding out information is extremely important because if you're going to go and you take all that information from a mobile device and you're now going to, try to identify or try to look through all the information that's in there to then come up with, okay, well, maybe this crime occurred, or, maybe this incident occurred. You have to start somewhere, right? And that somewhere is building a keyword list, looking for the information that you need to identify, say, that type of crime that occurred or that type of investigation. But if you have specific information that you're looking for, a certain sentence within a text message, or a third-party application, certain words that you might have as part of that case type can all be done in Oxygen Forensic Detective to get you the results that you need so that you can now find the needle in the haystack. So, hey, hopefully this might help you out in a certain situation and when you start thinking about how do you start a case. So, again, I'll be back sometime this week because all we can do is hang out together. So, I appreciate your time. Have a great day and be safe.